Hi, my name is Aman Singh and I play Street Fighter 5. I've been playing Street Fighter 5 since 2016, so I think it's been 3 years now. I think it's a really great opportunity for players to showcase their skills on big stage. They get to showcase their skills to the world, and yeah, that gives them the highlight that they rightfully deserve. My favorite part was the organization of the tournament for the Street Fighter 5 and Super Smash Bros. And Tekken 7, because these are the games. These games have very niche fan bases. So yeah, so that's why it doesn't get too much exposure in India. So I think it's a great opportunity for everyone to take part in these tournaments and yeah, enjoy. Yeah.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Alright guys, we are here at Dreamhack 2019, the biggest esports event in India, and so far it's amazing. And I'm here with Anup, one of the organizers from Notwing Gaming, and they did an amazing job, because today I'm gonna be dancing, I'm gonna be talking to crazy cool players, I'm gonna playing lots of games, not just computer and mobile games, but also board games. You can win many prizes over here, meet different people, creative people, geeky people, cool people. So Anup, how is it going so far?
It's going crazy. More and more people are just pouring in. They don't stop playing games. So this is like a festival.
Okay, and so tomorrow is the final day, right? Today's Saturday.
Final day, yes.
Can you tell us something about tomorrow?
Tomorrow we have some special announcements, some special performances, and all in all, we have a 72-hour gaming BYOC. So guys, if you have a gaming computer, you can bring it out. You can set it up here and play all day and all night with your favorite friends and play your favorite games. There are tournaments, there's PUBG. But tomorrow, overall, you're gonna see a 12-hour long show starting from 10 a.m. in the morning. And if you are a gamer and you have a gaming system, bring it down to the venue and you can play alongside, watch some of the most craziest gaming action, all at Dreamhack.
Yeah, and especially because of Notwing Gaming, there are many events coming up in India for esports. It's booming right now, or I would say it's on a really good...
It's got a really good thread. I think India is one of the top countries in esports, thanks to Notwing Gaming and a lot of community effort by the great, awesome Indian community. In Asia, we are already becoming one of the top countries for esports, and Dreamhack is just going to set another bar higher to it.
Perfect. And can you also tell me how many countries are represented today at Dreamhack?
We have representatives for more than 10 countries. Indian teams are playing against different countries in Counter-Strike and KO Fight Night and PUBG, guys. So yeah.
Yeah, awesome. So now what's happening? Why is he doing it right now?
I couldn't play against them, unfortunately.
Challenge accepted. Am I gonna manage to make a story with Mortal or not? Namaste, Sat Shri Akal, Ram Ram, Kem Cho? my first question to you, obviously, I would like to really know why did you choose the name Mortal?
Absolutely random. I mean, yeah, I just went across. So before my channel name was Mortal DA2. DA2 referred to another game, which is Doodle Army 2. And after that, I switched. So I saw that I should actually play more games. Fortnite, PUBG Mobile. So I switched to the Gamer Within. The channel name was the Gamer Within, which says there are a lot of games which I try. And then when I stuck to PUBG Mobile, I switched to the name Mortal. Luckily, I mean, there are many content creators who say that you are lucky enough to get this name,
Actually,
and it's been only 1 year since I had this name. So up till 2018, no one had this name. So I'm actually lucky to get this name.
So when you started playing, did you know that you were gonna take it full time and become, number one?
No, I'd never expected. I never aimed for this. So
Don't be so humble.
No, that's the truth. I was actually, it was just studies, and I used to upload 3 videos a week without any expectation. I did not, wanted to become a YouTuber, but then everything came with the flow, and I got lucky.
Was it an easy transition from hobby player to a professional? Like, was your community, family supportive at that time?
The initial stage was actually very good. I mean, until the real competition began. So that's when the challenges that I had to face, the ups and downs, everything. But then again, till date, it was a very, fruitful journey.
That's really nice. And so, any specific plans for 2020 that you have?
So I began as an influencer. I've tried to end it as an influencer, but then I don't think so. I'll be ending it as an influencer yet. So I'm going to continue in esports.
Okay, that's good news. So now my question in Malaysia. In Malaysia, your team came 12th, and I would like to know what strategies or which strategies worked well for you.
So basically, we tried out to become a much more aggressive team, but then we failed. So we are gonna work on those mistakes which we made, those little mistakes, and with the addition of a new player in our team whose name is Aman. So he was from Entity, the team which came 5th, and that's gonna boost us up.
All right. Do you have in mind to collaborate with Scout at some point in the future?
So not a very proper collaboration, but then we might play between streams, no doubt about that.
Got it.
Yeah.
Okay, thank you so much for your time. I really appreciate, and I really hope there will be more people, humble people like you in the community who will inspire young generation to follow their passion, follow their dreams, and let them know that everything is possible. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much.
So we are here at Dreamhack with Desi Firangan, and we have beautiful cosplayers with me here.
I was invited to Dreamhack. So I came to India about 3 years ago for another event, and they were so happy with me there that they wanted to bring me back to India.
I want to know what is your experience so far at Dreamhack, and how you as a cosplayer, found the cosplaying community in India.
My God, I've had the best time here in India so far. So, great example, like Sachan showing us around fabric stores as soon as I got here, and that just shows just like how inclusive the Indian cosplay community is. Like right off the bat, she's like, "Let me show you the fabric shops," and it was like a dream day. It was so
I think for the cosplayers, fabric is the dream, right? You're making your cosplays yourself.
Yeah, I make my cosplays myself.
Yeah, that's fascinating. Okay, so how about you? What's your name?
My name is Sachan, and I'm from Delhi.
You're from Delhi. So I want to know, firstly, where can people meet you on a daily basis? Like, what's your day like? Where can people say hi to you?
At my house, basically.
At your house? Yeah. Which side do you stay?
I stay in South Delhi, and in the cosplay community, I'm like all my friends, all the cosplayers, we have these local groups. So I'm like, if you need any help, just drop by at my house. I do whatever you want to do.
That's awesome. So how did you start cosplaying?
It was in 2011. That was like my first cosplay. I was into a lot of anime, so maybe that's what inspired me to get into cosplay. Yeah.
Perfect. All right, and now you're at Dreamhack. So how did you find out about Dreamhack, and what brought you here?
Actually invited me, so I'm here.
Well, he invited you because you're a good cosplayer.
Yay, thank you, Akshat.
All right, so thank you so much, both of you. I hope to see you next year as well.
I hope so too.
So we are backstage now in the secret super VIP lounge where we have all the smart people working on this amazing event. And is it focused? I think my face is not focused. Wow. Angela, we are looking for Angela, for our angelic Angela. Amazing. No? All right. So now I'm here with the woman of all women, Angela, who I finally had a chance to meet because I've been following her since I heard about her, and she's an amazing talent in the esports industry. And I'm really happy to meet her because, firstly, she's a woman, and women rule the world. So I would like to know, Angela, from you. How you got to gaming, firstly. Secondly, how you joined this organization. What inspired you to continue not just as a gamer, but also as a, I would say, industry leader?
Well, so it all happened when I started playing a game called Dota 2. I started as a gamer. It was going great for me. 3 years of amazing fun, and we used to all play on Skype. And that's where people heard my voice and they were like, "You sound really good. Why don't you try being a caster?" And I decided to call up one of my friends, Nishant, and he found me and he was like, "Yes, I can train you." And he trained me, and I started doing a lot of different tournaments as a freelancer. And then I went up to Nordwin Monday because they're the biggest organization in the country as of now for video gaming. Even 5 years back, if there was one name I could find, apart from Googling game developer or game coder, it was Nordwin Gaming. So I was like, let's give it a shot. And I did a few events with them as a freelancer. And I just loved the fact that it felt more like a family because our founder itself, you know, he's a gamer himself. He has about 1,000 games in his Steam account. So he understands where the passion comes from. And because they just share that passion with me, I feel so comfortable working in this.
What are the upcoming events? Can you reveal some future outlines?
Well, definitely a lot is coming in next year for PUBG. PUBG is one of the biggest games in the country as of now in India. Some people say even that PUBG is played by every third person in the country. I think it's a fantastic game because it got the whole country together, and that's something that everybody in gaming in India should be very proud of. The fact that it's a name out there now. Even our people who work in our houses, they know who these players are in PUBG, and that kind of gives us the feeling that, you know, we are finally climbing in the right direction.
Yeah, that's true. And I'm really happy to see that happening in India. You know, India is changing so much really fast, and the fact that you are in it, and I hope that more women are going to join the industry because it is different. It is different to me as a woman to watch a woman play.
Yeah.
There's much more, I would say, bonding.
Yeah.
I'm going to catch them. It's on.
Go, 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 go! That's nice.
Alright guys, so right now I'm gonna be interviewing one of the PUBG players, and so he's coming and disappeared.
Probably wouldn't make the same mistake of playing
What is this?
all the same if they're polished previous
Not modeling. Not PC modeling.
Rusty picked up the yellow, their best map, and again,
Right, guys? This is amazing. This is like brain stuff. No, obviously, I can't do this, but it's amazing that there are people who are able to do this.
And a guitar.
And the lab.
This one is like super liquid cooling. So
This is also a computer.
this is also a computer, fully working computer. With all the pipes.
Okay, so here we are with one of the semi-finalists. I mean,
Yeah, right now, top 8. Street Fighter 5, yeah, that's my game.
yeah.
So I'm currently in the top 8 and let's see how it goes. It's very exciting right now and I'm with one of the best persons in the whole event. So it's really interesting.
Yeah, I mean, actually, I'm really excited to know what you're gonna win.
Yeah, definitely.
What's the price?
It's around 1 lakh INR. So
Damn, you don't need a job.
yeah, if you're doing good, you don't need a job. But yeah, let's see who wins. So I'm trying my best. Let's
Okay,
see.
so how can people find you on Instagram?
My social handle on Twitter is the darknot007
Yes.
and my Instagram is Aditya Verma 007.
Aditya Verma 007. I will be putting a tag in the video.
Sure.
Alright, so thank you so much. I'll catch you later anyway because I want to ask you some more questions like with the proper camera setup and everything. Okay, see you.
Bye-bye. Cheers.
Alright, so now I'm sitting with Gunshot, streamer and PUBG player from India but living in Canada, right? So tell me something about you. What would you want people to know about you?
So people to know about me. So online, I'm like, really outspoken, and I'm like really straightforward. Like, if I don't like you, I'll go up like, yo, I don't like you. But like in real life, I'm like more kind of chill guy, and everybody thinks like, yo, this guy's mad, but I'm not.
Well, your hair color is good, so.
I keep playing with my hair.
All right, so tell me something about your streaming and gaming life. You mentioned to me that you are also a student. Do you plan to, do it full time? And what is the kind of realistic outlook for you in that industry?
Oh, okay. So before coming on to gaming, I've always wanted to be a gamer since I was in grade 8th or 9th. And then my parents were really skeptical because in their time, gaming was something that you pay to do, not something you can get paid to do. And I was playing Call of Duty professionally, so I went to USA when I was 15 to play Call of Duty at MLG World Finals. And then I shifted to Dota, and then I started covering events for Valve, like I was an event photographer kind of thing. Then I shifted to streaming, and then earlier streaming was just like, alright, I'm doing it as a passion. But like now it grew so big that I have to sometimes, sacrifice my education distance. And the time difference really gets me because I'm in Canada and it's like nighttime there and it's daytime over here. So I wake up typically around 3 or 4 to start streaming, then stream till 10 and then go to college.
That's called dedication.
Yeah.
About Dreamhack, how do you enjoy Dreamhack, and what do you find what did it bring to you, the event?
Okay, so Dreamhack has very special place for me, in my heart, because the first time it happened in Mumbai, I flew down from Canada to here. It's happening in Delhi, that's my home city, so I always have to be there. And then I just flew from Canada and I just landed and straight up to Dreamhack. I didn't even go home and met my parents.
Really?
Yeah,
I
so that's the thing.
Okay.
It's like really special for me, it's such a friendly vibe, and it's such a great event that you get to meet other gamers too, and you can play and compete for money.
I'm hoping that India will grow more in terms of esports.
Yeah, so India was a market that wasn't tapped earlier, but now it's become such a huge market for everyone. I feel like gaming is gonna be big in India, in between of 2 years, in the span of 2 years.
Yeah, that's true. It's true. It grew exponentially.
Yep.
Thank you so much. Thank you. Thanks. Yo, guys, it's the favorite part. It's my favorite part of the event.
Kakashi here.
We are gonna do Just Dance, and it's gonna be the best Just Dance that you've ever seen in your life. I swear to God, it's gonna be massive. Okay.
my name is Devansh, and my interest in gaming started back at the days when my brother used to play CS 1.6. Like that was when I was like 4 to 5 years old. I used to watch him play like Counter-Strike 1.6 for like around a year and a half before I like started actually playing that game. So once I started, it went along and it was there all the time. So I've been watching like Dreamhack since it started. Like since I like started into CS:GO, I was watching Dreamhack competitions online, on YouTube, on Twitch. So there was a fascination like seeing professional level games on your screen locally, because India didn't had anything like that at that time. So having that kind of an experience here is like amazing. BYOC area mainly, because it's a way where you can meet a lot of different people, you can collaborate with a lot of people. I personally had no plans before coming to BYOC, because it's something you need to explore, it's something you need to like go there and actually do it, to make new friends, to have new connections. That will help you like gathering more social contacts and even maybe getting new good friends.
So now I'm sitting here with Ankit, with one of the benchmark seniors in the gaming industry. Ankit, please, how would you introduce yourself?
So my name is Ankit Pant, also known as V3nom. I'm a professional CSGO athlete. I am also the brand ambassador for Intel. I'm the brand ambassador for Alienware. I'm a Red Bull athlete. I'm sponsored by Corsair and other big companies. So I've been playing since more than 12 years, I would say. I first found my team in 2008, which was called Brutality, and still I'm playing with the same team. And I'm proud to be here at Dreamhack Delhi. The gaming scene in India is improving massively, and to be alive at this point of time and keep still playing professionally means a lot to me, because earlier back when I started, it was not considered as a career. My parents were against it. They didn't understand what was gaming, what was esports, and how they always asked me this question: how would you earn your living? How would you take care of?
Sorry to interrupt you. Like, it's interesting because I spoke to other players here and they face the same issues. And when I asked them, what would they recommend to today's young people, the first response was prove them, do it right, show results, and then the people, family, and community will believe in you.
Yeah, so they are actually right. You have to prove them, but not in a way where you go to your parents and tell them, YOLO, you only live once. I just want a gaming computer. I'm not going to study. I'm going to fight with you. I'm going to blackmail you. You shouldn't do all these bad things. There's a way of making your parents understand. That's what I did. I asked them what were their questions. So in gaming, we have a lot of these misconceptions, so in my case, my parents thought if I play, then I will be aggressive. I will start going mad because I play Counter-Strike. There is blood, bullets, AK. So they thought that I'm going to maybe shoot people outside, and it will be taken in a wrong way. Then I will get specs. I won't take care of myself. I'll become fat because I'm sitting on a chair for 9 hours. So that's what I had to deal with my parents. I told them I will study. You want education? I will give you that graduation degree. But this is my passion. At least let me try. And these questions that you have, I will try to answer them slowly. Give me some time. Yeah. So I started going to the gym. Till today, I don't drink. I don't smoke. I am not fat. I go to the gym every day. I'm earning pretty well. I have a pretty strong fan following in India. People love me.
So basically your parents are proud of you now?
Now 70% I would say they are proud, and 30% I still have to convince them, which I will do in the coming 3 years. That's my target, 10% every year, because it's very hard to convince our parents, and it's not their fault, because this esports or the gaming thing is pretty new for them. Only thing that we have to do right now, we have to take care of them and we have to make them understand slowly. Like how they used to hold our fingers and take us for walks and all. We have to do the same thing. Come, this is our world. This is the new age esports gaming, and if I am talented, talented, if I'm passionate about it, let me live this dream.
If people like come here and interact and speak, it's such a nice like family type of community. Definitely an inspiration.
Yeah, I completely agree. See, I'm not saying only Indian gamers are like this. All across the globe, gamers are like that. They are passionate, they are hardworking. It's very hard to convince parents, and everybody across the world is trying.
One of my last questions would be, what's your plan or goal for 2020? Where do you see yourself in that year?
So our plan right now is we have a new team, and we have to prove ourselves again. So we'll be fighting back hard. We have to reach the top of the Indian CS, and then maybe try and do something in the Southeast Asian scene, then the Asian scene. I take small steps. I don't say that I'm going to represent the.
It should be consistent.
Yeah, it should be consistent. It will take some time. You have to keep doing the hard work, and that's what I'm doing. And the second thing is to get that 10% and to prove my parents that now let's shift from 70 to 80% because this is a career in India now.
Thank you so much, and I hope to see this community growing more, to see more of such events. I think there's so much potential in every aspect of it.
I completely agree, and thanks to you for having us and doing this for the Indian gaming community. It means a lot to us. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much. Thanks. So when did this happen? When did that sudden boom happen where you started playing and suddenly you were like the top?
I used to play like normal games, like in PUBG Mobile. I just push rank in the game. But later when I started competing against the foreign players from Indonesia and Thailand, they told me about the competitions out there. Then I had a hunger from my teen times that I want to be in esports. Then I started competing in the international tournaments, and from there I got the boom.
That's awesome. So speaking about international players, Scout is also one of the only India's only player that is also an official association with the European team called Fnatic, correct?
Yeah, like our team is the only team from Asia who's got the sponsorship from Fnatic.
It's not how to say. It's not a traditional industry that people enter, right? So how was the transition from just playing for fun into full-time gaming? Like, how did your family react? What was your thought process in it? Because I'm sure it was not an easy decision kind of making process to say, okay, I am a professional gamer. It's not something you say on a daily basis.
Yeah, it's like when at the start my parents were not really supportive out there. They were thinking like, oh, you're just playing a game. What you gonna do in career out there? Yeah. Then later when I started performing on the international stage, they realized that okay, esports is something out there. It's really big, and it's a career what a child can take it.
So it was like a smooth transition into it. All right. So now I want to know what would be your message to young people who, let's say, want to enter that field or stream today, and because I'm sure it was a little bit different when there was, like, I would say that boom, right? And it's gonna be different now because it's already you are the generation that established it for the next generation. So what would you recommend the upcoming generation that's getting into it?
To be honest, like for us it was way more difficult because we were the first guys who brought the entire scenario.
Yeah.
For now the kids, they know that okay, PUBG is a thing. They can give us as the example to their parents that okay, there's a guy called Scout. He played and he earns and he takes care of his family and stuff.
So what are your responsibilities?
It's like we have to perform. We have a big name behind us. If we don't perform, it's like we are not performing just for us, but the name goes down too. Because when people see Fnatic in the roster, they expect a lot. And for us to stand on their expectations is all about performing. That's
right. No, it sounds really amazing, and I'm really happy to be here and to meet you because I feel that people like you are gonna shape the next generation of young people in India, and many young people need your voice to feel encouraged to take these steps in life. So thank you so much for being here and doing what you do, and I hope to meet you again.
Yeah, sure, we'll meet again. Thank you so much, guys.
All right.